Uh, all right. Did you watch that direct?
No.
Oh god damn it! I like just now realized this dude probably. Oh god. Well, there goes my discussion topic.
When you say direct, what do you mean?
The mobile game one.
I didn't know.
God damn it! I'm like I knew I
I mean,
forgot something.
well, you A, yeah, I forgot about it, but B also like
You okay? You know what, bitch?
like
Don't
B.
shovel the blame on me.
I've been working all day.
And then you came back home, and then I went to do a dog, and two dogs.
I watched other shit because I was tired and getting dinner. I mean, talk about it anyway. Just fucking go for it.
Well, I'd rather save it, honestly.
Here's the thing, right? I'm probably not gonna watch it or give any single sort of a shit about it until they tell me when I'm actually allowed to play it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that because the whole
Like when I was saying last time, or like when I was being mad about it, like not being released in Europe at all, no date, no indication for a date or whatever. I wasn't kidding when I said like I literally don't give a shit about it until they say I can play it.
no, I was talking about the whole online co-op thing. That puts a real damper on my pamper, honestly.
There's online co-op.
Yeah. So I was like, we could do the online co-op, and then since you have a working, you know what? I'm not gonna.
I have the ability to record from my iPad. Yes.
Yeah. That we could. I mean, by that point, I'd probably invest in a setup, but oh nuts.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Literally, all they have to do is say when I can play it. So, like, that's literally it. I will literally care whenever they say I'm actually allowed to play it. But, so, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, it looks bad and I don't want to play it or anything. It's, like, literally just, if they're not even going to give me the chance, I'm not going to try and get invested in it.
Well, of course you wouldn't say it looks bad because you didn't look at it.
No, I didn't. I hate the bamboozler so much. So, what your point was, it has like online co-op, is it?
Yeah. Basically, you know what? Whatever. To give you an idea of it, it's like, I don't want to say it's kind of like Monster Hunter because then you'll get pissed. It's not like Monster
for
Hunter.
Multiple reasons.
It's more like
yeah.
Dark Souls, but
It's more like you need to like be able to describe things by more than like trite reference.
who cares? Yeah, I agree with this
I
guy.
care.
Who cares? Fuck you, Gavin. But it's like not all of it is fighting like big bosses or anything. Like I think Yokai watches at least. Like you do kind of walk through an area and then there's a boss at the end and you kill enemies and shit. But like it's like all touch controlled. It's like a top down, what's it called? Action RPG, I guess.
Alright.
But it's all touch controlled, so that worries me because touch controls are never good. Ever.
Those are trash on anything that doesn't have a stylus.
Basically. So like, you use your finger to move and then you like tap to attack, shit like that. So I'm not looking forward to that, and I'm like weird about this, but like for a new game, I'm like oddly excited about the fact that there's a gacha, and I don't know why. But
that is quite odd, yeah.
It relies kind of, it has the gacha formula, which I
as you did, yeah.
I was like, it's a mobile game, so it's gotta, but they were kind of leading it on as if it didn't. Who did that? Who did that?
Did what?
Who repelled it early? Who did that?
I don't know. I'm the bamboozler. I can't hit shit.
It's probably the fucking Splattershot Pro. Who is that person? Ban them. But yeah, so it has a gacha, which, I mean, obviously it's a mobile game, but I don't know, the way because they didn't mention it was a gacha until, like, the end, which is probably good.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, because they're like, you'll find, like, over 60 people on your quest. That kind of implies that, like, you find them on the map and stuff, right?
Yeah. Imagine that might be in reference to, like, something Granblue does. Where, like, when you unlock a character, when you get a character who's a gacha, you also get a little story thing that basically describes how your team ran into them, where they were, what they were doing, what they're like, basically. It's like a little side story, like basically we cut like a lengthy cutscene, just like describing who they are, what they do, how you find them. It's neat. And like it gives the it helps you give an idea of who these completely random fucks are, because unlike say like stuff like Fire Emblem Heroes, where like these are characters from established games, you are likely, if you play the games, already know. These are it's just like you've got like dumb fuck the forest ranger. It's like, who the hell is dumb fuck the forest ranger? Like, here you go. Maybe now you'll care.
Yeah, it's basically like you run around and kill things, and it has classes. So there's like an attacker, a tank, a support, and a healer, which are 2 different classes apparently.
I imagine support's like status effects and
Probably, yeah.
controlling like enemy aggro or whatever the fuck.
So I don't know. A lot of it seemed like very trite. Like we've seen this before, you know?
Yeah.
Like nothing new. So it's really funny when they describe it as like Nintendo's brand new mobile
I imagine
game.
that's because it is Nintendo behind it, and they're probably like, let's do something simple. And this is a bit out of their own wheelhouse. Whereas, like side games and like their mobile RPG, it's like, hey, here's a class called the Necromancer. You're a cat wizard. Gather your meow points and cast cat spells.
Cat people, I swear to God. Yeah, like that's not the only thing, because it's like, well, you have, well, no, it's not grass, it's wind. You have fire, water, and wind, but wind is green, and you can imagine what that weapon triangle is like.
It usually is.
And then you have light and dark, which are super effective against each other.
I think that's
very
like
new.
literally, with the exception that's missing Earth, like literally the exact same like element, like weakness chart as in Granblue.
Puzzle and Dragon also has that, I think.
Yeah, like I think it's all just like literally the same shit.
And there was another thing. What was it?
I guess that's technically
Oh,
also
right.
Puyo Quest,
Dragons. It's also Puyo Quest, yeah. Dragons as well. Sick of dragons, honestly.
I will be interested in dragons when the dragons have esoteric designs.
At least in Fire Emblem, the dragons are also people.
Some of the time. And even when they're not, some of the dragons tend to have like rad designs where like Grima as a dragon is this giant like multi-headed spider fuck thing.
Spoilers. The game already spoiled that basic idea for me anyway, so thanks, Fire Emblem Heroes.
I mean, Grima has been like the evil bad dragon god since Fire Emblem 1.
Okay, well, something more specific about Fire Emblem Awakening was spoiled for me, so I don't like hearing that character's name. Because it irritates. Shut up! I don't want to spoil it for anyone else because it sounds interesting.
Literally, like the game's entire advertising.
No, it's not Lucina. It's not Lucina. That's easy. I don't even know how Lucina's your favorite with such a dumbass Master Marth shit. Fuck you.
You're doing this thing again where you're just insulting things I like because you're mad.
Exactly.
And I keep telling you to stop doing it because it's not fun ever. But you keep doing it anyway.
Yep. What else is there? Well, yeah.
So many things over there, none of them are touching him.
Yep.
Sick.
Great. Online co-op was the like big boon, because I'm like, it seems pretty normy and it seems pretty bad control wise, but like it has online co-op, so you and I could do it. So I'm immediately interested. But then of course the Europe thing is a problem, of course. And the thing is, I don't know if I want to start because I don't want to be left behind.
I mean, if like they're doing like any like sort of event shit and they start any of it before the European release, then I'm automatically always going to be behind.
Oh yeah, that's probably a different version.
Oh, maybe. Like I imagine there'll be like global multiplayer and all that, but like I'll still be behind.
Well, now I have to wonder.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. Monster Hunter World, everyone, you know, now that Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate is out, like all the Monster Hunter fan base is insufferably like, what's the word? High and mighty, holier than thou.
Yeah, like literally welcome to like any sort of series that had any sort of complexity.
It's like,
Whatever,
oh,
like
Monster Hunter World's for babies, and then, you know.
yeah.
Even though, like, the streamer I was watching, whose Vine Sauce even, was literally saying, alright, you have to pretend that you never played Monster Hunter World, which is a great way to advertise how this game plays. And I'm just like, I agree, really. But, yeah, it's just, like, a bunch of shit. But, yeah, the thing about Monster Hunter World that's great is the PC version is gonna catch up. No mobile game has ever tried to fucking do
like
this.
Double fast events or whatever.
Yeah. Like, so, you know, eventually it'll catch up, but it'll still be spaced out enough so that you aren't kind of overflowed.
Yeah.
Which is genius. I don't know, like,
It's fucking genius, yeah.
why doesn't Love Live do that shit? Like, oh, let's just keep the versions separate. Fuck you.
I mean, imagine in a case of a gacha game, you kind of have to space it out, so you don't like immediately milk your audience bone dry within like a day.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like, you can't run, like, big
can't run,
character
like,
event and then
multiple
big
gacha
character
banners and,
event
like,
right then again.
Yeah, you can space that shit out, because otherwise no one will have any money with which to buy any of the crap. So.
Well, since this is a gacha, did you see that explosion? Since this is a gacha, that makes me wonder if you'll ever get caught up, which is kind of annoying. I mean, on the bright side, at least yours will also be in English. And unlike you, I don't seem to have many qualms with restarting things. So, if I started in the first place.
You say that, like, it depends on the game. I literally have no reason to restart, like, my fucking 180 plus hours.
Yeah, I know. I'm still hurt by that.
Because, like, if I wanted to fight the monsters or whatever, I can just fight them. Like, I still even have all my old weapons. I didn't sell fucking anything. If I wanted to have the, like, hey, let's, you know, have the beginner experience. Like, well, there's my fucking, like, starting armor and blades. Off I go.
Yeah, now I'm actually kind of worried about this game, because I don't even know if I want to play it without you in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to be left behind. So it's, like, annoying. It's probably this Piers one over here, if I had to guess. If not, it's the one behind. Nope, it's not. Okay.
No, it's that one over there.
This is the worst map for Goldies, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Like, it's not straightforward at all. Especially, like, the double levels doesn't help at all. Double layers.
Also, Jackass has opened every single possible fucking thing, so...
I love how when they say help, it says help yourself. Oh, it's high up here. Let's try this one. Nope. I probably scared the shit out of Gamer. If you open a gusher while someone's on it, they ride up it. I didn't know that.
Well, that one tried to escape like right away.
Yeah, really. I don't know, it doesn't look like a very impressive game, but it seems like it could be fun playing with friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just any game ever, you know? Alright, why not? Oh, well, never mind, it's not that one. Woo, power eggs! Ooh, power eggs. Yeah, that game's all I had. We'd probably be more in depth. Hey, did you watch the Spelunky 2 trailer?
No, because I also forgot that.
That one's a little less impactful because it's just like 2 minutes of short gameplay clips.
Shortly after we did like Overwatch, like last night, I basically just went to fell asleep until the cat jumped on me at like 1 in the morning.
Whereas this I don't even, Dragalia Lost was like a 15-minute direct. Oh, the voice acting in that game is terrible. I hate it.
I mean, that's just a given.
The main protagonist that you're probably gonna see on the face of the app and shit, I hate the most. So I don't like that.
I mean, like, you know, like English voice acting is just basically been completely fucked by shit like the strikes, and also the fact that a lot of actors, like voice actors especially, either are like the same 7 anime voice actors, or they consider themselves too good to work in anything that's too cartoony. So and
It's
you know, like,
anime. All
why
of it
would
is
you ever?
cartoony.
And you know how it goes. Like, why would you ever on the face of this earth ever hire outside America for literally anything?
Well, didn't
Yeah.
the what game was that? Bravely Default. That's like all
Yeah, that's because
UKians.
the Nintendo of Europe did it, and it was fucking great. There's a kind of a pattern there when Nintendo of Europe does it, and there's like actual actors and shit. You don't even have to be European. From Software hired a fucking British theater
Fuck.
troupe for Demon Souls, and that had some of the finest voice
Shh.
acting
Hold on,
in
hold on, hold on.
years.
Hold on, I need someone to revive me. Fuck!
No, they were both standing together and just stood in the way of the stingray and died.
Because, you know, if that splashdown went off, we'd be set. Because you had an egg, and then that would drop 3 eggs.
Yeah, but he had been sniped out of the air.
Yeah. My plan was perfect. Flawless, even.
My decision was calculated, but man, I'm bad at math.
Wow, what a great quotation. So what do you got? What are you bringing to the table?
I got like literally nothing because it's the day after, and I spent most of the day at work going, "I was like, boss, it's finished." Like, what do you mean make the size of this variable? I don't know, like how I fuck off. So that's about it. I'm going for a doctor's appointment tomorrow.
For
About
what?
this nose.
Oh, it was nades. You gotta tell me if it's nades.
I don't know. Like, you could imagine they're just gonna like look at it and say, "This is just like." There's just some shit jammed in the back of your nose. Here's like some saline poured in your nose and shit it back out.
That's not how that works.
I don't know, something like that.
You basically up one nostril and then out the other. I hate that.
Ugh, that doesn't sound good.
I mean, given you have a nasal problem and that's how like most people solve every nasal problem, I think you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, it's that or like nasal spray.
Nasal spray is a sham, and I don't believe it. It's like I want my nostrils to not be soaking wet. Why would I, why would I intentionally make them?
Fuck. They can be wet, they can be dry, I don't give a fuck as long as they're not stuffed.
Hurry, before the fuckhead squad comes here.
I literally don't know why they hit help when they can see I'm like actually fucking looking at them, gun pointed, ready to shoot.
Just to be funny, you know. A little bit of humor. You know, not
Like,
Salmon
no one
Run
who
doesn't.
plays Salmon Run has humor.
Salmon Run doesn't have to be completely serious, you know.
There's no one on this earth who plays this that has humor.
Imagine if you like actually got paid to play Salmon Run.
I mean, if we had a Twitch audience, wouldn't that basically be it?
Kind of, like, you know, because the idea is like it's a job for the Squid Kids, but like, what if it was your real job?
I would still give it up to be a programmer.
Like, imagine if it was like Overwatch, where you can actually stream for like 8 hours and get, you know, people consistently watching the entire time. So you could actually have like an 8-hour day. Is it 9 hours?
I mean,
9
depends.
to
My
5.
days are like 8, or it's like 7.5, and then half on break.
No, I mean the meme job one.
I mean,
9 to 5. Yeah.
That is 9 to 5. It's 8 hours.
8 hours. So yeah. Every Salmon Run we stream for 8 hours. That would be insane.
I would be talking about a lot more than video game news, I'll tell you what.
I probably wouldn't let you because I would probably
I
die.
just started the discourse about Louis C.K.
I mean, it's like all that shit is like so obvious. It doesn't even need to be talked about. Is there anyone who's like not gonna agree with us? No. Is there anyone who thinks differently than us? Like, no.
Like, there's like just different ways you can analyze it. It's like, for instance, like,
he's an asshole and he's not funny.
Asshole,
there we
yes.
go.
But here's the thing. Like, when it came to like the Like the sexual harassment thing. Like the weird thing was that he always asked first, and that's like fucking weird. Like what the fuck? Like what psychological problems are going on here? Because it's not just the usual is a rapist shithead. But, you know, whatever. Please stop shooting missiles on me. And sniping. I'm all on just like everyone. Fuck off.
Oh, that's not good.
Bring more missiles.
Bringing the malls over. Hello? How about you deal with it? Joe joke. Yeah, here's something I saw.
What?
If you could get I don't know. This would be too interesting actually, but there was a poll where it was like if you would get rid of JoJo, if you had to get rid of part JoJo's 1 and 2 or 3 and 4, which would you get rid of? Like erase them from time and history.
Does it have to be in pairs?
Yep, it does.
Then I don't want to answer. Really.
I'm not the one who made the poll. God damn, you were just no fun. Like I know you love all of them.
It's not even that. It's like I don't find anything fun or interesting about this question. It's fucking inherently stupid.
I was just thinking about, you know, the parts.
It's like saying it's that like fucking stupid ass like snail question you ask. Like, do you want money for this snail to just follow you forever?
that one's meant to be stupid.
I
love that question.
It's the exact same sort of stupid bullshit as that.
I love that question though. That's my favorite hypothetical question of all time. Oh my god, I was asking that back in college. Jesus Christ.
Like hypotheticals like this are just inherently unfun and just don't fucking work on any sort of level. Because if you removed part 1 and 2, you would inherently remove 3 and 4.
I don't know about that.
They could not be or exist without part 1 and 2.
They'd work something out.
No, there's no like they work something out. Like part 3 and 4 literally.
So you're just overthinking it. You know, you're just.
No, I think it literally just like, hey, the only reason these exist in the way they are is because we had all these lessons learned from doing part 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, don't forget it's wave 3, so you can use your hyper.
There's just missiles every fucking time.
Ow. Look at all the squeaky stealers. I like kind of erroneously said I'd keep 3 and 4.
That's weird to me, because wasn't part 2 your favorite?
Yeah, I know. I didn't think about it at the time. I was like, yeah, part 3 is where the stands come in, and that's like the best. But then, you know, I don't know. Like I said, I think objectively part 3 is better than part 2, but I like part 2 more. But I was thinking on it, and part 1 isn't bad, whereas part 4 is bad. So not only do I have like my not favorite and a bad one on the side that I picked.
Mean, this was like the immediate reason why I was like, do they have to be in pairs? Because I was thinking, couldn't I just bin part 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, part 1 wasn't really bad, so you know the whole pairing thing makes it somewhat interesting. Otherwise, it's just pick your least favorite part. Like,
I mean, it still is just that. Like we have our favorites in the first half, sure. But like a lot of people, like you know, someone who doesn't care for any of these parts, it literally is just what one do you hate the most.
Even if it was part 2 and part 4, I would fucking eliminate part 4 from history. At least part 3 still has the best character, so.
That Polnareff.
No, well, he's number 2, really. It's a close call.
Making that as the joke.
I mean, it's not even that good of a joke because I'm not even really offended that you would assume that.
You know, it's the guy that got the character himself, because you know, shit, the butt of all jokes.
I'm still tilted, by the way.
About it.
They call it seasons. The seasons, that the JoJo seasons tilts me so hard.
What?
Part 1 and 2 is season 1, and then
Oh,
like
right,
part
right,
3
right.
and 4 is season 2, or some shit. Like no,
It's not that at all.
Shut. It's like part 1 and 2 is season 1, then part 3 is
Part
season
3 is
2,
both
and then
seasons.
part 4 is season 3. That's not
No,
right.
part 4 is season 4.
Oh my god. Then what's part? You know what? Whatever.
And then part 5 is season 5.
No, because it doesn't exist yet, baby.
I mean, it is inherently the 5th season, though.
No. They'll probably pull out some other bullshit.
Also, it does exist, though. They've already aired
If
the
I
first
can't
episode.
see it, it doesn't exist, which is why every like Nintendo game doesn't actually exist. You know, when you think about it, do you think like at some point just like, you know, let's play videos and streams are going to be all we have left of a game? Like, do you think
Of
like
what?
no one will be able to buy Ribbit King anymore? So then like you'd only be able to watch it on YouTube.
I mean, like, there's always the potential of that happening, but I don't think that's the case. Because game preservation by hobbyists is so insanely entrenched. Like, even if Nintendo tries to take down Amy Paradise, like, there are countless motherfuckers who have that entire site and all of its contents cloned on their own hard drives that are themselves cloned across, like, multiple, redundant arrays.
What if their hard drive breaks and they don't have podcast favorite backblaze? Then what?
The moss chasing you.
Close enough. Also, for high tide, we're not gonna get enough eggs, even though there are gonna be enough eggs. That's how it always fucking goes.
On this map, yeah.
Well, I'm trying my hardest. It worked. You know, even if I died there, it would have been worth it. No! Okay, never mind. I got him.
What was that for?
The squeaky stealer was jumping off with an egg literally right next to me. Perfect. Another fucking snake. Perfect! Perfect. The stingray is just what we need right now.
There's a third snake.
But see how many eggs there are and see how we're still under the quota?
Yeah,
I love
because,
this
like,
map, dude.
trying to get anything back, and it's just...
The funny thing is, the eggs aren't even really that far, you know?
No, but like the
Well,
gap
it's
in
like-
the thing means you can't like go full tilt. The map is because
I
it's
didn't pick
thin
one.
and
Are you
down.
kidding me?
You could like stumble over like 50,000 enemies.
Hey, that one random boy.
Hello.
Well, do we know if this Dragalia lost is region locked?
I mean,
Actually-
we don't.
Aren't
But,
like all
I mean-
Nintendo games kind of region locked though?
I mean, not anymore.
Well, no, I mean like the mobile game. Sorry.
I guess.
Like, can't you not have Fire Emblem Heroes in Japanese or something?
I don't know, cause like one of our friends like does. She plays it in Japanese. And I've seen multiple like speaking people on Twitter I know who play it in Japanese.
Oh!
I'd assume if you just get it from the Japanese store or whatever, you can just play it in Japanese.
All right, that solves our problem with this one then.
Or like, and also like being region locked is like pretty much against Cygame's own style because their entire business model for Grand Blue Fantasy is like literally we're just going to translate it on our end, but only host it on the Japanese store. Come get it.
Well, Gavin, guess who has the collar? Or sorry, the leash in this relationship?
Probably Cygames, honestly.
That's what Nintendo wants them to think.
Nintendo probably just it'd probably honestly beyond just like saying like here's money to make it. They probably just fucked off and just are just going to collect the checks every week or whatever.
They can't. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, that one sniper that's still shooting has only had one pot left, but a taxi went in front of it,
Lovely.
so I couldn't actually get the last one. And then, of course, the enemy swarmed in, so that was an issue.
I had the bamboozle, so I just couldn't move or kill anything.
You know, I don't know. I think Gavin and I might at least try out that mobile game, even if it is terrible. One stream might be good. We'll see. It's like about team building and shit. Should be interesting. But it's also probably like entirely pay to win.
No, because like Grand Blue Fantasy isn't that.
You see 3 stars and like your heart just like you see 3 stars in the trailer and like just mentally your brain dies. Because it's like, well, that's useless.
I am a Vimo.
We already did that Splatfest though. Unless it's like the terms. I don't know, I'm not too big on the meme words for Splatoon. Mostly because I don't like any of the voice lines except for the Octoling girl going Wee!
Please cease.
That's my favorite one. Oh, you know what? I also like Negiss. That's a good one too. Those 2 are the only ones though. This way in Salmon Run, which is probably also the same in the main game. Hate that one.
It's literally all the same voice line.
Oh, Salmon Run had like exclusive callouts somehow.
Why would it?
Because, I mean, there are 2 buttons that aren't useful, right? They could have just filled them in with anything. And it'd be more useful. Like, do we really need a button for when we succeed? Like, of course we know we succeeded. I saw the boss explode. It's like, yes, my intention was to revive you. Oh no! I should have saw that one coming. Good. Get out of here, bitch. Am I just out of ammo? Was that it? Ow. You know what's funny? I think he's gone, so I'm just gonna continue. One thing I just never really think about with Overwatch that I love a lot is that it just like doesn't have ammo. I mean, it has like clips, so like, you know, you can only shoot a certain amount before you have to reload, but like you'll never run out of ammo. I love that because I hate the idea of running out of ammo in like shooter games and stuff. I guess the problem with that, the curl on the monkey's paw or whatever, is that you have to press a reload button. There's no like automatic reload like in TF2, which combined with all of Overwatch's other buttons, which is a million of them, just adds to the confusion really. Game has too many damn buttons.
I mean, that's why Doom is like the best shooter ever, because there's just no reload.
Is that true for the...
That's true for the new one, yep. There's no reload.
Okay, cool. That's something to look forward to.
Literally all of the, like, if you have like the bullets for, they're literally all on the gun, and you never have to reload.
Like the thing is, like with Resident,
shoot until empty.
With Resident Evil, that it kind of like I can respect it at least because it's
part of the survival horror thing.
It's like it's a puzzle kind of thing in a way, you know?
Yeah, it's resource management.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, there isn't that much ammo to go around. But just like, you know, in TF2, it's just like it's known a lot by me just knowing where ammo packs are and basically just being engineer anyway. But oof, this isn't good. If only there was a Moz near the basket. Got it. Oh, that was like 3 missiles at once. What the fuck? We're almost there. We're almost there. Splat. Shoot. I don't even know if he's muted. I mean, that would be better, honestly. God damn it.
That was needed.
It's annoying that the torpedo can clip through a wall when it's being shot, but when it's being fired back, it hits the floor still. Like, that's not fair. That completely goes against what that thing's all about. Wish I had the fucking, you know, whatever, let's do it. Oh my god. You've gotta be kidding me. Oh my god, you've gotta be kidding me. At least I got it. That's not fair, he shouldn't be able to throw up here from there.
No one ever just walks in and says a thing and then finishes what they're saying and then leaves. It's always they finish and then they walk out and then they just start talking again at me from across the house and it's just like...
I forgot something. You gotta be kidding, that's such bullshit. That was behind the wall. Technically. Jesus Christ, Kate.
Rip. Yeah, I also wish they would make another brush.
I wish they would, you know, remove a brush.
Make it like a new brush type. Because you can do interesting things with that.
The only interesting brush is one where you can hold it down to swing, and then it just doesn't run, and then it makes up for that somehow. That's all I'm interested in. That's like the TF2 philosophy for making a weapon.
What about the octobrush makes it the cancer brush? But yeah, it is this thing of like you have a choice of like speed versus power, and it's just kind of like we got like 50 variants of dualies by now, but we still only have like 2 brushes.
They ran out of brushes to make, even though the octobrush isn't actually anything.
It's a paintbrush, like it's a wide paintbrush.
Oh wow, how different. I'm looking for like a mop, you know, stuff like that. We have weapons that are washing machines and foot baths.
We also have rollers. They're literally just all rollers. They're all the same fucking thing.
Yeah, well look, I'm not saying that the rollers are, you know, free from this. And wow, they're like the same kind of weapon type. Really makes you think.
They're not. They function quite differently.
You know, they like, you put them on the ground and then run with them.
Yeah, but it's like saying like fucking dualies and regular guns are the same type of weapon. They function quite differently.
No, dualies can't jump. That's huge, Gavin. That's huge.
That's a different function. Like, almost, isn't it? Like, there's a thing I'm saying to you, but you're just not perceiving for some reason.
That was risky and it worked! Remove fog from Salmon Run. It's so fucking boring. Watch as everyone scrambles to get the 10 eggs. Meanwhile, 10 snakes spawn on the other side, so we can't actually get them there. Well, 2 snakes, we're almost there. You know what they should do? They should make, you know what, this a brush that's actually just a glove, and then you slap people. You run around and slap them. All right, how about this? A weapon that's just giant boots, and you just
kicking people.
Walk around. Yeah, you can kick people too, but then you ink the ground with your footprints. Oh, remember that stamp minigame? I think it's from Mario Party 4. Where you're on a giant stamp and you hop around.
Yeah.
Make that a weapon.
You would die like every time. So we would see you and just peg you between the eyes.
I don't care. It's more interesting than as you said, the 10th dualies in a row. Oh, but quit the yelling to put a effort, you Dewey. Quit the yelling to put a effort, you Dr. Mario.
They sure to put that down.
I mean, why make any more dualies when the perfect dualies already exist?
Which ones are they?
The ones that everyone uses.
They literally, like, for them, see the most active use all the time.
Oh, man.
There's no I don't know, man.
See that jet sculpture a whole lot. Is that what that's called?
You also see the Dapple dualies a whole lot, and the Galuga dualies a whole lot, and the Dark
Okay, that's the one you don't see a whole lot. At all, ever?
No, actually, I do. A lot.
What is going on in Europe, honestly? Oh!
Like, you see all 4 of those dualies, like, fucking all the time.
Where are the normal dualies?
They're long dead.
Bring back the normal dualies. Yeah, a roller that just rolls. Well, that's kind of the carbon roller, isn't it?
A roller is the opposite of a finger roller, so it has like a really long ass, normal like, horizontal swing.
Yeah, it's called Splatoon 1's Dynamo Roller. Apparently that's unbalanced, so we have to remove it.
And the Dynamo Roller, I don't know how people use it. So every time I try to wind up to hit anyone, it's like, well, they've seen me, they've shot me dead. And
I mean, that's kind of how it was in Splatoon 1 too, but I feel like it had better payoff in Splatoon 1 when it worked.
Probably did.
Do snipies. I like how when the steelhead bows down to make the bomb, its head hitbox just covers everything on the ground too.
Yeah.
And it makes that terrible sound. The 2 worst sounds in video games are the bumping against wall sound effect in Pokemon and the hitting like things you can't damage in this Salmon run. And you know what? The new Pokemon games are gonna have that stupid fucking bump sound effect because haha nostalgia. Haha lol. We and Kirby, that's all we care about. Ah! And Mario sometimes. I never realized like how much Mario nostalgia is in Mario Party 8 for some reason. Like
Mario Party 8 specifically?
Yeah, like what? Isn't that weird?
The Wii one? Or?
Yeah, the Wii one.
That's probably why, because Nintendo was hitting the mad era of like, here's all our old shit. So that was when, like New Super Mario Bros. Was making tens of millions and all that.
I hate Springman.
Min for Smash Ultimate.
Springman is the worst ARMS character. Put anyone else in, please. Oh, but Chris, he's the face of ARMS. I know. I know. I hate you, Springman. Spriggling!
It's just that.
Spoiling!
Getting his shit punched in.
Okay, what was that?
Never mind.
Wow, we even made it to 14,000. 1,400. 1,400. I hate numbers. Numbers are like my least favorite thing, because, you know, we can't just have one.
What does that mean?
Can't just have one way to name a number. We have to have at least 5 of them.
You just said numbers, you just can't have one, and I'm like, no shit. That's how things work.
And I really wish I didn't hit keep new gear last time. I had such a good goggles, I think. It's like, it sucks.
Ugh.
Yeah, since ARMS bombed, there's no way it's going to be in Smash. Actually, ARMS sold 2 trillion copies, so it's very likely that they'll be in Smash. Get that.
I like
We just
how
have
you just
that.
have this argument entirely by yourself.
I
man.
know, because I hear it so many times.
You're instantly wrong, and then you immediately
I'm
have to backtrack and insult the
No,
person.
that's the argument I hear every fucking time, and I'm just like, I'm sick of both sides. It's like the Bandana Wallaby fans. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of everyone. I'm at the point where I'm getting sick of Smash again. Just come out, please. No, but then the DLC will be a thing, so people will just keep talking about it.
Will there even be DLC for this one?
I mean, there probably won't be DLC for a while, because the whole
Yeah.
idea is like, 1, they worked 5 years on it, and 2, it's like the ultimate Smash, so why would they announce DLC and then make it seem incomplete right off the bat?
Yeah. Because I imagine the point is this is gonna like they're gonna make most of the money by driving subscription sales for online play.
I can't wait for them to overprice the DLC again. Really excited for that one. Not even like give you a demo of the character that you're gonna drop like
Literally no
what?
fighting game does that.
$10 for.
Like, that's the Nintendo one. Like no fighting.
Yeah, I
game
know.
does that.
I'm not saying that Nintendo's the only one at fault here.
This is the way.
Well,
you
actually,
steer
that's not
color.
true. Skullgirls. The characters were free for a while.
That game no one played or bought. Yeah.
That's not true.
It's very true. It died, vanished from like competitive circuits within a year.
For no good reason.
Probably because the main creator guy is a fucking tit. You see that thing where like someone did that thing where their tweet exploded, so they posted a shill response, and it was just like go by on the night in birth because it's really good.
Right.
And then Mike Z just came in and going, "There's another game you could have shilled here. Just show me some generosity, you know." Fucking tit.
All right.
What's the plans?
What do you mean, what's the... what? What is he talking about?
Whatever. Alright, thank you for watching. And good night.